Welcome back to Steffi Studios. You may not have known this, but my favorite Steffi that I own is Charlie Brown, and today we have a super fun project because we're making his Halloween costume. But if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to Steffi Studios. It really helps me out. So without further ado, let's get started. So for the base of Charlie's costume, I'm using some fabric from one of my dad's old t-shirts. I don't think I'm going to have enough to completely cover him, so I'm probably going to have to turn it into 2 parts and then sew it together. And now to make some measurements. Making this pretty big because we are going to need some seam allowance and we need it to be nice and roomy for Charlie. I'm definitely not doing my best cutting job here, but once we sew it and flip it inside out, nobody's gonna see. Let's get sewing. And here we have my lovely sewing machine, Esmeralda. Yes, I named my sewing machine, don't judge. No! I'm out of white thread. So I guess I'm gonna have to go with this light blue. Hopefully nobody's gonna notice. So when I'm sewing, I do usually hem the bottom edges, but for this, I want it to have the illusion that Charlie made it himself, so since t-shirt fabric doesn't fray, I'm going to keep it the way it is. And sorry about the weird graininess in this part of the video. Don't worry, it gets better. Now to flip this inside out. So here it is on Charlie, but he's definitely going to need some places for his arms to stick out. And he's got to be able to see too. And here's Charlie's costume. But oh no, the scissors got out of control. And now there's holes all over his costume.
I had a little trouble with the scissors.
To make these signature details of Charlie's costume, I'm gonna start off by putting some cardboard underneath the fabric so that it doesn't bleed through. And I have a ton of this puffy paint, so I'm going to use this and squirt a little bit of it onto the piece of cardboard to use it as a paint palette. Now we'll start painting on some big circles. This paint is taking forever to dry, so while we wait, let's make Charlie's trick-or-treat bag. I'm fresh out of brown paper bags, so I'm going to use cardboard. I actually think this is a better choice of materials because it won't get smashed. So after tracing and cutting tons of rectangles and squares, it's time to use hot glue to put this all together. Good grief, I forgot to film that part, but just trust me, I glued it, I promise. So now I'm adding some candy, and we can't forget Charlie's signature rock. At last, his costume's dry. And now Charlie's ready to go trick-or-treating. Don't forget your bag. Thank you guys so much for watching. And again, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to Stuffy Studios for more content like this. Have a great day. Bye!